Hey guys, Mitch here from the TheAudioDabbler YouTube channel, and today I'm going to take another look at iM1, just diving a little bit deeper into this rabbit hole. One of my YouTube subscribers, Perry Pelican, pointed out that multi and combi are really the same thing, and it actually is. So let me go multi. As you can see, you've got all these different ones you can have. Combi seems to be kind of pre-made multiple channels. And so if you go here to the MIDI, you can see, like in Film Score, the key zone is already mapped. You've got some that are transposed up and down to give you a more variety. And so it comes preloaded with a whole bunch of different things. You can see the different, as you go up and down the keyboard, you can see the zones. And so that's basically what combi is. It's just some pre-made, pre-built multi-channel or multi-sounds. Okay, so another thing that he pointed out that I forgot to mention that I had played around with a little bit, but I haven't done a whole lot with, is each of these right here, each of these 8 in the multi, or even in the program, but if you want to get into doing your own sounds, just a single layer. But if you want to do multi-layer, each of these can have 2 sounds, 2 oscillators, if you will. I guess kind of sample based. I'm not real for sure. I guess there may be samples in the oscillator section, or I haven't really looked that up exactly how it's generating the sounds. I think it is kind of a sample base, but see, you can go here, say like on 1, you got OCS mode, oscillator mode. You've got single, which that'll just be 1, and then you have, if you click on piano, you have all these different sounds you can add in. Okay, and then you can adjust the level, the filter, insert effects, I had to look that what VFD meant, and then I lost the page that it was on. Is voltage digital filter and voltage digital amplifier, and so this is kind of like how you would do your filter. Adjust the filter, and then this is the ADSR for that filter, and then this is the ADSR for the particular for the amp envelope. And so I have it on single sound right now, and if I just play it, the release is really high up there. Go out of it. Okay, but if I wanted to add another sound, I could go double here, and then I could add in a flute. And see, you have VDF, EG, what is the EG? Basically pointing to the sound, EG1 and EG2, pointing to the oscillator. Come on now. And so you can see how I've got the attack a little bit on, a little bit in, and same thing on 2. I have the attack in. That way it kind of gives that flute, just kind of fades in a little bit. Which is really nice. And then each of them can have their separate filters. And you can adjust the filters accordingly. And then what's really cool too is you have these insert effects. And I was trying to well, how do you can select the insert effect, but how do you get to editing the parameters? Well, each of these is its own set of everything up here. So, you know, you can go in even further. This right here is just kind of the easy page. You can go even further in on the oscillator, you know, and adjust waveforms, just do a whole bunch of stuff on the basic oscillators and oscillator 2. And you can see it's getting the sound from organ and the flute. You can go even further into the filter and the amp envelope, to more of the controls, like if your keyboard has aftertouch, like my Axiom does. I can, you know, I can pitch bend, you know, send all that stuff to, you know, aftertouch if you want to. Really, really nice on that. You can set the different controls for pitch bend and you know, different CC messages for, you know, different things. And then here's where you can get to your insert effects. And so just like I showed in the previous video about under the master effects, and you can have, you know, global effects that affect all, you know, 1 to 8 on this particular multi-channel setup. Each individual channel, or, you know, I guess it would be channel or set of 2 oscillators, has its own individual effects, and then you can send to each one. You can control it. I don't know if you can control it. You can do the dry wet here, and it's gonna be affected by both. Go back to the easy, and right here you can adjust how much dry and wet are going to both of the oscillators. You can't do it. It doesn't seem like you can do it independently. Let me see. Delay time feedback. Left and right. I do effects 2. Yeah, so it seems like it's global to these particular 2 oscillators. But if I go to 2, I have two different ones, and so that's kind of interesting. That's very interesting and useful, especially when you're doing multi. You know, I got these both set on channel 1, and so now. What do I even have on that one? Drums. I don't want drums. Let's go back to a double. One thing I will note, and I'm glad Perry Pelican did point it out, is when you start up a new sound, you may not hear anything on this second piano sound, or, you know, whatever you want to have in there, and it's probably because, see how everything is kind of all the way down in the EG2. I mean, it may be easier to come over here in this second panel, you know, and start raising the attack, sustain, delays, and releases. But, you know, if you are playing with it and you don't hear any sound at all, and you've added in a second sound, you know, just play around and check this stuff out. I mean, that's even deeper and further into the rabbit hole. I will definitely keep diving into this app and seeing what all I can find interesting. I may take and do some individual videos just diving into the different parts of the filter and the amp envelope. But that's it for today, and thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I do have a Patreon account if you want to support good content on YouTube, and it's patreon.com/TheAudioDabbler, and I will talk to you guys later.